All right, happy Wednesday. As I've been talking about recently, I've been making getting a good night's sleep a priority, even if I have to give up on some other goals that I had set out. Right. Earlier this year, I talked extensively about no fap, about making bismuth art. I kind of relaxed those a little bit because I realized with good sleep, all of those can be overcome. So, case in point today, I have a big problem with my commute. There is one road that I always make the wrong turn on for some reason. Ever since I moved to the new place where I'm living now, when I get off the exit, I can't seem to remember if I turn left or turn right. Now, earlier today, I made the wrong turn again, but I had a good night's sleep. I had a good meal just before heading to the office, and it didn't seem to bother me so much. It was more like, funny story, and I get to see some scenery. The part of the town where the office is, we have a few panhandlers, and it's always interesting what sign they're going to hold up today. And I got to see that, and that was just that, right? Now, contrast that to a few weeks ago. I was in such a hurry that I was moving from one apartment to the other. Actually, it was the day that I moved into this new place. I wasn't sure if I left something at my old apartment. I was making so much art, I lost track of what I had. And I raced back to the old apartment to look for a box of Buddhas that I had made. It wasn't there the whole time. It was sitting under my the back seat of my car. And then as I got on the road to go to the new apartment, I got lost, and traffic was pretty bad that day. I think it was around the time when Taylor Swift was in town. Traffic was pretty bad, and I started screaming. And my windows were up. Nobody heard me, but I was so frustrated. And I was just in this hurry mania state. Hurry mania is what I like to call it. I was talking to one of my coworkers about my recent priorities and hurry mania, and she has a new word to describe it. She says she declares clockrupsy, running out of time on the clock. So it seems like everybody has their own way of describing this. I went online to do some reading about terminology. I also saw some hurry sickness. Hurry sickness isn't really what I feel, though, because hurry sickness implies something about you, right? It's more like I don't know. But clockrupsy sounds more like a temporary situation, right? So that might work. What else have I heard before? I think I've heard time fever before, but you get the idea, right? Lately, I've been trying to prioritize having time to, as beautiful as some of the art that I make and some of the computer games that I write, last year I thought those were the two most beautiful things in the world. I've come to notice this past week that the three most beautiful things in the world are having enough sleep at night, having time to enjoy your meal and not stuff your face, and maybe a person to share all of this with, right? I think those are the three most beautiful things in the world. I think the art and the computer games, they're nice things, but they'll never compare to these three things in the world.